Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, traders. This is John Howe speaking, and I'm going to give you a bit of a recap on what's been happening in the last week or couple of weeks from now, looking at the Dow Jones and also the Australian market. What we're looking at right now, we're looking at a Dow Jones Industrial Average chart. We're looking at a daily chart. And one thing we can clearly see it's been stair-stepping down. But look at this thing here. Look what we have here. If I just draw a trend line from the peak here down to below here, okay, and you can see it came up, hit that resistance through there and came back down. I mean stair-stepping below my moving average through there. And it found support through here. Now I'm going to show you exactly the reason why it found support there and how you could have had a predetermined sort of area why that was going to find how that was going to find support there. So I'll show you that in just a minute. But look at this here. Bang, bang, bang. Couple of days ran to the upside. Now I would say that just because this market's running up, that doesn't mean the bulls are in control. Let me show you this here. If I duplicate this trend line here and bring it through there, you can clearly see what's going on there. And that is that's in it's in a nice downward channel. At the bottom of the support of the channel, pop back up, and that looks like it's running back up to the high side. But remember, when we're looking at a chart, we need to go back to our weekly chart to identify what's going on. So if we go back to our weekly chart here and squeeze our chart up, and let's just scroll back here for a minute. Scroll back right back to where we're going back to sort of 96 to 97. And what we're going to do is we're going to just draw some nice horizontal support and resistance lines. I'm just going to draw one through there. And I'm just going to duplicate this. And what we're identifying, what we're doing right now is what you should do, even before the price action comes down here in 2007, 2008, is you identify these major support and major resistance levels. You can see here, support through here, support through here, support through here. Here's a support, bit of resistance through here. So these could be major resistance and major support levels. Now let's actually fast forward. Let's actually bring this forward now to where we are right now. You can see down the bottom here, here's the years. 2002, 4, 5, 6, 2007, 2008, where we are right now. Now if I just grab my trend line here and extend it out, so I'm not moving, I'm just bringing it sideways. Bang, you can clearly see that. Support, support, support. What do we have here? We had a support. Bang, we had a bounce up. That was the first significant bounce. But remember, the bears are always in control. So we can clearly see that the bears are still in control, no matter what. Clear downtrend. And you can see that now by looking at the market right now where we are. If I just extend my trend line out through here. There we go, bang. Almost touched it. If I scroll back a bit to make sure it's on there properly, yeah, it's on there properly. You can see it was just like a couple of points away before it got rejection. Now if we go to our daily chart and open up our daily chart, we can say, I understand now. It was actually at an area where it could actually get a bounce. So we actually could get a bounce here. We did. It ran down and actually got a bounce. It got a bounce off the area that we're looking at. And now look at it. Now it's running to the high side, and it looks like it's going to hit a lot of resistance up there. So the bulls are not in control. This is still a bear market, so stay with the bear market, stay with the sellers. Just look at the chart. The chart is clearly saying the market still wants to go down. Yes, we're getting a couple of day pop, but that happens all the time in a bear market. Like we get dips. We get a lot of dips in a bull market. Please do not try to think that this is the bulls taking control. We're taking this sort of high side now. Don't say this is a bull market or it's getting bullish until the market gets bullish, okay? That's one thing we teach in the trading room every day is how to understand the actual chart. What is the actual chart telling us? Not indicators, not trend lines, not support and resistance. What is the chart telling us? And then go from there. So let's go check out the Australian market for now. Okay, so now we're looking at the Australian market. This is the ASX Top 200 index. You can see we have a couple moving average on here. And one thing we're looking at now is we're just looking at a simple candlestick chart. You know, if it's much easier for everyone to view, you can see we can turn into like an open, high, low, close chart. I prefer candlesticks. Sometimes I bring it to the open, high, low, and close. And if you want to know what the open, high, low, and close in candlesticks and moving averages are, we teach that live every day in the trading room, so come down and check us out, and I guarantee we can help you in somewhat a form. Okay, so now we're looking at the market here. Now, this is a daily chart here. Let me open up this chart for, say, a couple of months. And one thing I can clearly see is look at this peak, from this peak here to this peak here. Alright, there we go from there. Now look at it. The market hit this resistance here, hit this resistance here, hit this resistance here. Now, this is looking at sort of a couple of weeks. Now, I'm doing this recording on the Monday morning, Monday the 16th of March, and we can see that the Australian market is also doing something what the US market is doing. Look at this through here. If I bring it up through, just trying to find an area, and I'd say that'd be the area there. And what I mean by the area is just bring the trend line down through there, and bang, there you go. Look at this here. We have resistance up here. We have, let me bring this trend line down through there, and there we go. And we have resistance up here, and we could expect a potential resistance up here. So for the Australian market, I'd say that we have a lot of resistance up here, and we might get a bit of a down day. Even though we had a small up day in the US last week, on Friday, maybe some more downside will come today. I'm not sure. We'll just have to watch and wait for the market to form its patterns, and then we can jump on from there. Now we have resistance. Look at this, resistance here, resistance here. Now this resistance here, look what happened. Came down, bang, support. Came up, came down. Look at this, bang, support. Look at this channel bouncing between each other, bouncing massively between each other. But not only that, look at this here. If I just draw a trend line through here and make it a bit thicker, look what we have here. We have now identified, look at this thing here, we have resistance up here. Look at that resistance up there. I'll just duplicate that and bring that back down through here. Bang, resistance through there. And we have support through there. So now you can see we can identify the major resistance, the major support, and also the major support down here where it actually found support. Now, we are at a major area of resistance right now. So for the upside to happen this day, Monday, coming in, this is Monday morning, wait for the market to open up. Waiting for the market to start moving on today or through this week. It's going to be very hard for this market to actually start running through the high side up here. Now the market's just recently opened up. It's now 10:05 Monday morning, and you can see the market's actually already starting to move. Now again, it's actually slightly up from what I can see here, and I would say that we've got some more downside here because of what the charts are telling us, and that's very important. Please read the charts. Please read what it's actually telling you, and I'll see you next week. Please look after yourself. If you need any help, you know you can get us in the live trading room, so come down and check us out. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all very shortly.